Well, as promised, I had said considerable time ago I would talk about making gummies from cannabinoids on the channel. And so I'm going to go about doing it. It's with certain reservation because the AI demonetizes any of the videos where I talk about medical cannabis. Well, anyway, Google is not considering the subject of medical cannabis to be a appropriate subject for most audience, most advertisers, and definitely not for anybody under 18. Well, I might go with the under 18 thing, but as for the rest of it, then here's your video. Okay, so now there are a number of different possible candies that a person could use to make gummies from. These regular fruit wedges over here are probably the easiest thing to use. They're also cheap as far as candy is concerned. This is not terribly expensive stuff. You can get them in great big bags off of Amazon, and they don't cost much. Avoid buying Chuckles for this because I bought Chuckles at one point, and boy, were they expensive. These are cheap. Then otherwise, you can also get hemp gummies. Again, this is off Amazon too. And these are really actually very, very good gummies. They taste really good. They're made with natural ingredients, etc., etc. But they're kind of small, and I have used them. But the smaller these things are, the harder they are to do this way. Okay? So I'm going to avoid that. And what we're going to use is these right here. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is we have to take our gummies and we have to cut a slit in them. All right. Because if you just try to inject the cannabinoids, they just come squirting back out. And so you need to create a cavity that they can fill. And that's one reason that I like to use these gummies, because they're large and they're easy to handle, and I can easily cut a good sized slit in them. On the other hand, they are not my favorite piece of candy, but that's the breaks. We don't eat these because we think they taste delicious. We eat them because they have medical value. They give us sleep at night, etc., etc. The next step is we need to have a cannabinoid of one form or another in a form that we can actually handle. And so what I like to do is I like to use hash oils, either from Delta 8, Delta 9, CBD oils, etc., full spectrum green oils. It doesn't really matter that much, but in most cases, those materials are quite thick. I have some. This is Delta 8 in here. And this stuff is worse than honey. It's worse than molasses. I mean, it's almost more like plastic. It's so thick. And so the only way you can get the stuff to move is you're going to have to dilute it. And so by heating it and using warm vegetable oil is what I like to use. And there are a variety of different oils that could be used. You can get hemp oil. That works. Canola, olive, coconut, whatever. But if you're working from either hashish, a dab, or a shatter, or any other kind of an extract, like a honey oil or anything on that order, all of these will dissolve in vegetable oils. They also dissolve in alcohol, but that's not going to work as well for making a gummy. Usually, the vegetable oil seems to be one of the best ways to do this. And you just mix an appropriate amount of the cannabinoid in with an appropriate amount of vegetable oil, and that's going to depend, on how potent you want this and so on. You can figure out your dosage yourself, but Yes, basically you're going to dissolve it so it becomes liquid. Now you can, using a can of butter recipe, make your own, but you won't want to use butter for that. You're going to want to use some other kind of an oil, like olive. Olive's good because it's solid when you get it good and cold, but it's liquid at room temperature. And so that would be my suggestion, is use olive oil and boil, cannabis in it to make your own cannabis olive oil. And that's also then injectable. You can use it. Right. What I have right here is this is olive oil mixed with cannabinoids. There we go. What I had in the bottle over there, this is a green oil. It's a 50-50 CBD THC oil, and it's also then mixed with Delta 8, which is a THC that comes out of industrial hemp. And so this is a real cluster of cannabinoids in here. And so then next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take myself a gummy right here. I'm going to spread that thing open a little bit, and then I'm just going to shoot this in there till I see it come running up the top. And you let it run over a little bit like that. It will soak in to the top of the gummy. You want to make sure you get them good and full, otherwise all you're doing is getting yourself a bunch of penny candy and sugar, and that's really not what we're looking for here. The gummy is just the carrier. Just the carrier. Now, these syringes like this, they can be gotten at a pharmacy. You can get some of the bigger ones at farm stores for using with your livestock. I used to get dairy cow syringes back in Wisconsin to use for injecting marinade into turkeys and things for the barbecue because they're really nice and big. This is a standard syringe, like probably be used for most human applications. They came from Amazon. You buy them off Amazon. I just bought everything in the world off Amazon except for anything that's illegal, I guess. But there we go. See? Just a little bit of drip coming down over the side like that there. Now it's going to soak in real fast. See how it's disappearing? Yeah, it's going to soak right into the gummy. Now, when you do these, just make sure with the knife that you don't poke a hole through the bottom of the gummy. You want the gummy to be a container, a bucket, okay? Because this liquid oil is going to gradually soak into the candy, and it will become one with the candy. But initially, it's going to run all over the place. Well, there you have it, folks. I finally got around talking about how to make cannabinoid gummies. Now, you can make CBD gummies this way. You can make the legal Delta 8 THC gummies like this. You can blend them all like I did. This is really a real combination of different cannabinoids that's in that mix there. It seems to work really well for me for both sleep and blood pressure. The Delta 8 lowers my blood pressure when I take it in the evening, and the CBD absolutely helps me sleep. And so this is a double whammy. Now, at the dosage that I did those, 2 of them would usually be enough for almost anybody. I think some people who don't use cannabis much could probably get a reaction on 1. If you're a real heavy user, you're probably going to want to eat 4 or more of them. Or eat 2 of them and smoke a little or something, because you do get a different effect when you're eating as compared to when you're smoking the material. They are not the same. The smoking is a shorter lived, but usually more initially intense, and the eating is a longer, slower thing, but it can really get pretty strong because the liver converts the THCA to regular THC and makes it active. Thank you for watching. Thank you, YouTube AI, for defunding this video because we talked about cannabinoids. This stuff is so stupid. What do we got here? Got plant fascism again, faced I'm so lucky that I'm only worried about government fascism with plants most of the time, right? Okay, yeah, hang loose. Hello.